Morning students. So in the previous week we have started the prose in unit 3, that is the prior to the teacher. Okay, so in that we saw the person, that is the main person who is the CEO of the Mindtree, that is Bakshi. So he is a CEO for the Mindtree company, and he is giving a speech on the convocation day. That is, the teachers who are going to get graduated on that particular day, he is giving a speech, he is delivering a speech, and in his speech he gave a list of things that has to be taught for the students by the teachers. Okay, so in the previous week we saw 4 or 5 different prayers that has been given for the students by the teachers. So that is, the first prayer was inclusion. So how we are going to include the people. And the second one is how we are going to communicate with the people. And the third one is how we are going to learn. And the fourth one is how we are going to learn about the nature and the interconnected things in nature. Okay. And today we are going to see the continuation of your unit 3 prose, that is the prior to the teacher. So the teacher, that is Subrato Bakshi, okay, who is the CEO of Mindtree. So he is giving another 4 more prayers for the teachers that has to be satisfied when they are going to teach for the students. Now let's see one by one. So now the person is delivering that. I pray to you to teach me not just the ability to answer, but also the power to question. Okay, so not only the power of answering should be there, there should be power of questioning, asking question. Okay, from that point itself we understand that we have to raise questions. So we have to ask our doubts. Then only we will have that complete knowledge. Okay. So everyone is telling me to do as I am told. So whatever the teachers are telling, the students will do like that. So in that case, the students are becoming enslaved. Okay. So enslaved is nothing but made someone slave. That is, making a person to listen to everything and without questioning everything. Okay. It is because we do not ask questions. So we are becoming a slave when we are not asking the questions. We are just accepting. We are not raising any questions. Only if we ask questions, we get answers. So whenever we ask questions, we will get the good and real answers. So for that, we have to ask the questions. And if we get the answers, we will explore how to establish a better order of things. That is, whenever we ask the questions, we are exploring ourselves, and we can know many things in this world. Exploring means getting knowledge about the outside things. So whenever we ask the questions, we come to know what are going around the world. If we ask questions, we will also learn to be accountable. Okay, so accountable means to justify the actions. Okay, to justify the actions. So when we start to ask the questions, we will become very accountable. So accountable means we will justify the actions. Justify the actions means we will know what is good and what is bad. So we can find out whether a particular action is good or bad. It is called as accountable. Okay, we will be more willing to accept than when we ask the questions. We can be questioned too. So whenever we ask the questions, we should be always willing to to answer the questions whatever the opposite person asks to. Okay, that is, whenever you ask a question, the opposite person, okay, that person also will ask you the question again. So we should be always willing to answer the questions that was being asked by the opposite person. So we should be always willing to give the answers for the question that has been asked for us also. In that exchange, truth will emerge. So whenever we exchange the questions with each other, at that time the truth will be coming out. Okay, the truth will be coming out. There will not be any lie. So the truth will come out as it emerges out. Okay. Next, the next prayer that has been given for the students by the teacher should be, as I learn the power of humility, teach me about how all things that sustain life on earth come free. Okay, so again I will read it for you. As I learn the power of humility. Okay, so humility means a modest or a lowest view of one's importance. Okay, so when we consider a person with a moderate or with a low value of one's importance, okay, so if we are considering a person in a low point of view, that we call it as humility. So at that time we have to, so the teachers have to teach the students of how all the things that sustain life on earth, that is the living things that is on this particular earth, on this world, how they sustain, how they live, okay, how they are living, everything comes in a free manner. Okay, whatever the things that are present in the earth, it all comes with free of cost. So we have to understand that. Okay, we should not consider any person for a low value or in a moderate value. We all are equal. So we should think that we all are belong to the same country and we all are equal. So teacher, I will live in an increasingly commercial world. So we are living in a commercial world. Commercial means money-minded world. So we are living in a world of money-minded. So all minds are tend to go behind the money. Okay, I will be judged on how much value. So I will be judged. That is, I will be proved that how much I am going to buy and how much I am going to sell. Okay, so how much I am going to buy the things from others and how much I am going to sell for others. Okay, in that case, I will be judged. So the value of myself will be judged, because whenever how much I am going to able to sell and sell, as well as how much I am going to get. Okay, so my personal success will be determined by the ability to consume. So whatever the things that I am getting, consume means getting for me, getting for myself. So how many things I am getting, I am going to get for myself will be the success of my life. Okay, will be the success. Like that we are thinking that will be the success. So finally how much things I am going to get, that will decide my success. I will not be able to question by the ways of the world, but do tell me how all the things that truly support life come without payment. Okay, that is, here they are telling that whatever the things that are in the world, okay, that is very needed for a human being to live in this earth, it comes only without the money. Okay, that is the true thing that we are going to get from this environment or get from this nature, that is without the money only we are going to get everything. So we have to the teacher have to teach the students that everything cannot be done with the money. So the money does not take that much importance. Okay, we should know how we are going to support our life in the earth. Everything comes free without any money. Okay, so here they are giving few examples of how the cow does not pay for the milk she gives us. So we all know the cow gives us milk. So she is not at all paid directly. Okay, the human being who takes up the cow will get the money. but the cow doesn't get the money for giving the milk for the people. So it is free of cost. When we think about the cow does not directly get the money from the people. And another example is the earth does not ask for money. If you take the earth where all the human beings, where all the living organisms are living in this earth, are everybody, the earth does not ask the money to grow the crops. Okay, from the crops we all know that after harvesting we get the food from the crops. So for doing the field work with the crops, the earth does not get the money from the people. Okay, so that we should realize. The things that are very important for a life is not, that is, everything comes for free of cost. It is not paid anymore. Okay, the seas does not come to get royalties on the catch of the day. So you can see the seas that have all the waves along with it coming and going, and it's giving the humankind a lot of advantage. Because of the sea we do have a lot of advantage. So it is not having any status or any royalty for itself that it is going to give the water for us. So it does not have that status at all, and it does not get any money from the people. So it is doing its service continuously without the money. So it is free of cost. The sun, the air, the river and the clouds do not pay for their services. Of course, the sun, okay, the air that we breathe, and also the river, okay, the clouds, whatever we see around us, the natural things that are not paid for their services, okay, they continuously serve us daily in a day-to-day life, but they are not at all paid for that. They are doing the things, they are doing the services without any hesitation, very happily. They are conveying that they are doing all the things heartfully. Okay, that is what the CEO actually mean about the things that has to be taught for the students. And then I pray you to teach me the power of silence. Okay, teach me also to raise my voice to protect the truth. Okay, so you give me that is the teacher should teach the students at what time the particular student should be silent and what time a person should raise his voice. So we should know where and when we should raise our voice and where we should be silent. So that we have to teach for the students. Okay. So here they are explaining that in a world where every moment is going to be full of noise, so each and every moment, all the time, if you are creating a problem, there is a problem created in the world all the time, then at that time the people should be very quiet. Okay, we also should not shout like anything, and we should not also raise our voice. We should be very quiet. And teach me to appreciate the sound of silence. That is, appreciating means encourage. The teachers have to encourage of how to be silent. Okay, so whenever there is a noise that is around the earth, that is, it is going on often, so at that time it is necessary to be silent. Okay, so at that time we should know about the silence. And in silence I can contemplate the power within. So they are mentioning a term called contemplate. So contemplate means think deeply about something. So whenever there is a clash in this world, so we have to deeply think ourselves. So for that we need that silent. Okay, whenever we are in silence, we will be able to think more. We can think very deeply. So at that time we should make ourselves very silent. So we should be contemplate the power within. Okay, teach me to make my point without having to raise my voice. So whenever I want to speak out my point, that is whenever I want to put forth my point, at that time I should not raise my voice. So raising my voice, it's like shouting. Okay, whenever we are shouting, there is no value. So we should put forth our point in a manner that everybody accepts. Okay, it should not be like shouting and telling something. It should be putting our point in a right time and in a right manner. Okay, and teach me to raise my voice, teacher, when my silence can hurt another life. And one more thing we have to remember in life is, whenever our silence is hurting someone, so if someone is getting hurt because of our silence, at that time it is of no use of being in silence. At that time we have to speak out. We have to raise our voice, okay, so that that person will not be hurt anymore. Okay, so this is the thing where they explain how the person should be silent in a particular place, and how and when and where he should raise his voice when that particular situation avails. So this difference should be taught for the students by the teacher. Okay, and the next prayer, finally the last prayer, that is, I pray to you to teach me to develop a world view of things. So a world view of things that we have to teach for the students. The teacher have to teach the students about the world view of the things. That is, how we are going to consider this entire world. Okay, who all are around us, and how to be mingle with everyone. That has to be taught for the students. Okay, that is, teach me to appreciate that poverty, disease, hunger have no nationality. So when you take the usual things that come for a person, his poverty means the poor people who don't have anything. Okay, that is the disease that may come for any person in the world, and also the hunger, the starvation of food, that is for everyone, that may be for anyone in this world, that will not anymore shows the nationality. So we all know the nationality means the poverty or the hunger or your disease does not know the nationality. So the nationality means, it means the caste, creed, or the race and the religion the people belong to. So these things will not know any nationality. Okay, for hundreds of years I have lived in a world with narrow domestic walls. So much years we have crossed. From the earlier days till now. If you see, for 100 years we are living in our life in a narrow domestic wall, that is in a crooked wall, that is the wall which is said to be very narrow. So the people don't have any broad mind, so they are always thinking in a narrow minded way. Okay, in that world, patriotism was founded on religious bigotry. So patriotism means how much affection we have towards the country. So that is what that was founded to be on the religious bigotry. Bigotry means it is nothing but intolerance towards others with a different opinion. Okay, that is, bigotry means intolerance towards others with a different opinion. So the people who have different opinion, so that people will not join or mingle with another people. So there will not be any tolerance. So we are not accepting any different people. That is, the people who come from different culture, different caste and different religion, because the thoughts are different. So we are not tolerated towards them. Okay, there is always an intolerance. That intolerance was brought, was regularly followed from the earlier days. Okay, racial intolerance about the race. Okay, about the race, there is always a intolerance. There is no equality between the people. There is disequality between the people. and man's remarkably short view of time. So that was a very short period of time where the patriotism is fully dependent, and it is all about the people of intolerance. The people are not able to tolerate with each other because they have differences in culture, caste, creed, and also the race. And it was bounded by barbed wires and smoking guns. So because of this hatred, because of this intolerance, they were living inside a barbed wire. Barbed wire means it is nothing but the wire which have sharp spikes. Okay, sharp spikes means it will be very sharp spikes. When you keep the hand over there, it will be hurt. It will hurt you because of that sharpness in the spike. Okay, so we were all living in a boundary which consisted of barbed wires, that is the wires with sharp spikes, and also we are living among the smoking gun. So we all know gun. So why we are taking a gun? Because of the intolerance towards the people. Okay, that is what we take the guns out. Now in the future, I want to teach me the power of loving my fellow beings. So we should all leave this intolerance towards the different cultured people, different caste, different religion, and we should love our fellow human beings. We should love our neighbor. We should love our friends. We should be very careful. We should be very connected towards the people who are around us. Okay, so teach me to appreciate diversity and dialogue. So we have to appreciate, we have to encourage the diversity. Diversity means differences in culture, differences in religion. So everything we have to know that, and we have to tolerate towards our neighbor and whoever it may be. Okay, and dialogues. The dialogues may be different. They may speak different languages. Even though they speak different languages also, it is okay. We all be good friends or good fellow beings, and we all love each other, so that the country will be in a united way. So teach me tolerance, and teach me to remove the word foreign and foreigner from my vocabulary. So we have to remove the word foreigner. So foreigner means a person from the outside country. So he will be treated in a different manner. So we in our country, we should not be treated as a foreigner. We should mingle with others, and we should not be separated from others. That is what we call it as foreigner. So we have to remove the word foreigner from our vocabulary, or from the language that we are using. And this is my world teacher. In this world, I don't want to be a foreigner to anyone, and don't want to treat anyone like a foreigner. So we have to think that this is my world. I am going to live in this world, and nobody will be treated as a foreigner, and I also will not treat anyone as a foreigner. So that mentality that the teacher has to create among the students. With these thoughts, allow me to conclude my convocation address. Now the CEO Bakshi is concluding his convocation address. Concluding means he is making an end towards his speech. So he is telling that this particular day will remain for the teachers forever. That is for the graduating teachers. That is, this day is going to be the best day, where you got several thoughts that has to be taught for the students. And may your path be illuminated with the power of 1,000 suns. So the teachers are going to be the illuminators. That is, they are going to light up the path of the students. So they are going to give bright ideas like a sun. So like a sun, the sun, how it brights very brightly, like that how it shines like anything, like that the teachers are going to lighten up the students of the life of the students. So thank God and good luck. So finally he is concluding that I thank God for this wonderful opportunity, and He is wishing the teachers, that is the graduating teachers, all the best for their career. So this is the wonderful lesson, okay, this is the wonderful lesson that we have learnt in Unit 3 Prose, that is a prayer to the teacher. So always, the teachers should enlighten the path for the students, and the students also must listen for the teachers, whatever the advices they are giving in their life. So the life of the students will cherish like anything, and they can be a good people in the society, and they can grow higher and higher. Okay, so hope you all understood this lesson. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.